Hi, good morning, everybody. It's 6 a.m., June 27th, here in Chicago. Um, I wanted to talk about the fights last night. I can't wait to get to Tank, but I'll save that for last. Congrats to Lubin, Erickson Lubin. I had picked him by late stoppage or unanimous decision, and he got the late stoppage. I had already picked him prior to seeing him sparring with Berlanga, but when I saw Lubin sparring with Berlanga, I said, "Damn, man!" I that confirmed my pick because I know Jason Rosario is a heavy hitter too, and I know that he, you know, was going to be a very formidable opponent, which he was. But I had Lubin. I'm happy for Lubin, man. Congrats to Erickson Lubin on his KO victory over Jason Rosario. And Loma, let's get to Lomachenko. I had picked Loma because Loma is so pissed. He like still seeing blood because of his loss to Teofimo Lopez. And what better person to destroy better than Lopez did, because Lopez struggled with Nakatani. What better person to destroy to make your statement for Teo than Nakatani, one of Teo's toughest fights. And he stopped Nakatani. So I can't even remember how I think I picked Loma by late stoppage to Nakatani. So congrats to Loma. I don't remember picking a round. I think I just said late stoppage. Congrats to Loma on that stoppage to Nakatani. And now let's get to Tank. Oh my God, I'm so happy for Tank, man. I'm so happy for Tank. I didn't know much about this Barrios dude. I know people were saying he's the real deal. He's a big dude. This might be Tank's upset. Which, all of those things were true. He was a big dude. He came to fight. But Tank made it happen. I had picked Tank round 7 KO. And Tank got, round 11? But Tank, man, he was accurate. He was sharp. He was fast. He looked great. He looked really, really good in that fight. So, man, Tank made a huge statement. And so, I saw an interview with Tank's coach. And of course, he was very excited, very happy. And they asked him, well, what do you think about his KO versus Loma's KO? And he was like, I didn't see that yet, And the interviewer was like, well, no, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. He said, what do you think about his win versus Loma's win? And Tank's coach was like, I didn't see it yet. And the interviewer was like, Loma got a KO. And Tank's coach was like, not like this one. He was like, not like this one, because the Chinese boy is always getting clipped. He meant Nakatani, the Japanese, but he has a point. He said, the Chinese boy is always getting clipped. Look at this dude Barrios Tank fought. He's much bigger. He's undefeated. So I gotta agree with Tank's coach. Like, don't come with that. That's my opinion. If you think otherwise, just let me know in the comment section. It's cool. But I agree personally with Tank's coach. So, that happened. They interviewed Jaron Ennis. Jaron Ennis was excited for Tank. He said, man, he looked good. That was a great knockout. Perfect. And, they were asking him a few things. And he was like, nah, when he gets in there, he got to fight for himself, not for what everybody else is wanting him to do or think or whatever. So, they asked him, what do you think about this Atlanta crowd? And would you want to fight here? He's like, yeah, I would love to fight here and have my own crowd like this. This joint is sold out. This joint is packed. He was like, I would love this. And pay-per-view. He threw that in there. He said, and pay-per-view. So these upcoming boxers, man, they're watching and they want it all. And Jaron Ennis is definitely one that wants it all. So that was good. Regis Prograis. He congratulated Tank, but then he was like, I'll knock you the fuck out, little boy. Don't ever say my name again. Don't ever say my name. He can say your name. He can say your name if he's willing to fight you. So, that was Prograis' energy. I like Regis Prograis, you know. But he can say your name, dude. He's at 140 and he just did something amazing. So I'm not saying he would, you know, definitely beat you, but he definitely got a chance. So he can say your name. But yeah, Prograde was like, don't say my name again. Don't say my name again. I'll knock you the fuck out. But you know, that was exciting to watch. So Tank has so many options, man, at 140. You know, the whole back and forth with who wins, Gary Russell or Tank. Tank at 140, Gary Russell at 126. I gotta let that go. You know, me picking Gary Russell because I just feel the weights are too far apart. So, but Gary Antoine Russell would be a good fight for Tank. My first choice for Tank at 140 would be the undisputed champion, which is Josh Taylor. I like that fight. I like Haney. And I'm going back between 135 fighters and 140 fighters. So Shakur's not in the equation yet. So there's Haney, there's Tio, there's Loma, there's Josh Taylor, there's Rougarou, and yes, there's Bud. Because Bud, it kind of, I'm laughing, but it kind of made me feel sad when I heard about Bud, his next fight being at 140. That made me kind of sad. I love Bud. But since Bud wants to rock and roll at 140, Bud versus Tank. What do you guys think? I personally think Tank better leave that alone. But Bud wouldn't have no easy win either. So, and I shouldn't even say it like that because we would have to see who wins. But I think Bud would win. But a lot of people may say, nah, Tank would win. So, but, I mean, no, let's be real for a minute. If Bud's going to be fighting at 140, hell, he's in the equation too. So there's Bud, there's Rougarou, there's Josh Taylor, undisputed. There's Tio, there's Loma, and again between 135 and 140. Because Tank's coach, when they asked him, is he going to be solid at 140 now? His coach was basically like, you know, it depends on a few factors. So he left the door open for 135. So that's why I'm naming, you know, all of these fighters between 135 and 140. But yeah, Tank has a lot of options, and he's a pay-per-view fighter. Whichever one they want to tap on the shoulder and say, hey, come get this pay-per-view money. Let us bless you with this pay-per-view opportunity, you know. So, but other than, you know, a pay-per-view opportunity, I think if he's going to fight at 140, I personally would pick the undisputed fighter, Josh Taylor. But Rougarou is a great choice too. Of course, Haney is a great choice. No, Haney's not a knockout artist, but he's a solid technical fighter. He would be tough, I think, for Tank. I think everyone I named would be tough for Tank. Haney, Gary Antoine Russell, who else? Haney, Gary Antoine Russell, Rougarou, Josh Taylor, Bud. That's right, Bud. Get in there, Bud. You want to be at 140, or they got you fighting at 140. That's something. But yeah. I'm sure now when you go on Instagram, all the boxers are hyped up. So everybody's going to have a post showing them getting it in, showing them doing the work. You know how we do. This is us getting it in at 2 in the morning. You know, every boxer wants you to see that they're getting it in because it happens after every great fight, especially KOs. Oh my God, every boxer wants you to see that they're getting it in from every weight class. So it's going to be an exciting day for all of the boxers to showcase them getting it in, which is you know, makes sense. Everybody's encouraged. But congrats to Tank, man. That was wonderful. And salute to Trey X for calling the hell out of those fights. Man, we had so much fun on the corner. So salute to the corner. Salute to Scrapbook Boxing. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to KQKC. Salute to everybody. I just had a great week of, you know, all of the preparing for the fight, talking about the fight. Salute to Main Man, Made Man. Salute to oh my God, salute to Stormy. Stormy, salute to Stormy. He's been putting out a lot of good premiere previews. Salute to Lawrence Williams, L-Dub. Salute to Marlo, because Marlo and Trey X. And yeah, salute to everybody. Salute to 88 Sports Talk. Salute to everybody. D-Lo. Salute to D-Lo. Yeah, so great night of boxing, and we got more to come. We got more to come. So that was an exciting day. It really was. So thank you for listening, and have a good day. Enjoy your Sunday. Ciao.